going on, Bridge56? Happy Sunday to you. Hoping this video finds you well, and I hope to see you in person real soon. This week's question is, how do I do the right thing even when everybody else is doing the wrong thing? This question brings up all kinds of memory for me, as I'm sure it does for you, of times where I've had to face this very thing. But since I can't talk and dialogue with you about this in person, I want you to go ahead and pause your video and discuss it with your parents. Times where you've been in this situation. Really, go ahead, pause it, and have that discussion. Another thing that comes to mind for me when thinking about this question in particular are numerous Bible stories where characters have to deal with this very thing. Can you guys think of any? Pause the video again and discuss it. Some of the ones that come to mind for me, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego not bowing down to the king Nebuchadnezzar, even though everyone else was doing it. The countless number of times in the Old Testament where the Israelites had to go up against some enemy that vastly outnumbered them with nothing but the Lord on their side. Any of the prophets, specifically the prophet Elijah, comes to mind. Those are just a few examples. There are so many times in the Bible where we see a character being confronted with this very question of whether or not to do the right thing even though everyone around them is doing the wrong thing. Why do you suppose there's so many accounts of this in the Bible? It's almost like it's telling us something. Every Christian at one point or another is going to have to deal with this very question. So the Bible provides example after example after example of character after character after character who has to lean on God to help him make the right choice in these moments. So, how do you make the right choice even though everyone's doing the wrong thing? Number one, you allow God to help you. In each one of these examples in the Bible, we see that God is interacting with that character to help provide them with strength and courage to do the right thing. This means for us that he'll do the same in our situation. Another thing that'll help, give yourself some backup. Surround yourself with friends who are going to support you in making right decisions. This is one of the greatest things that the church provides for us. We all need people on our team. And the last thing that I'll include, listen to those people who have been teaching you how to do the right thing since you were real little. I'm not talking about me, although I do want you to trust me, but I'm actually referring to those spiritual advisors you've had in your life for a lot longer. They're probably even sitting right next to you right now. I'm talking about your parents, your grandparents, maybe an aunt or uncle, but someone in your life who loves you, who's for you, and who lives their life according to God's word. Trust in their teachings. Lean into those, especially in times where you have to make hard decisions on how to do the right thing, even though everyone else is doing the wrong. I'm going to leave you with this one last verse. It comes from Proverbs chapter 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Allow God to help you make the right choice. As always, I love you guys, and I'm praying for you. Have a great week. Hey, don't forget about our Facebook page. Hop on over there and tell me some of the examples you guys found in the Bible of characters who had to make hard decisions even though everyone around them was making the wrong decisions.